Once again, sir, good afternoon, and it's lovely to have you here with us today. And the guest for today is Mr. P. John Rajkumar. And Mr. P. John Rajkumar is the Honorary Secretary of Metri Foundation. And he's working really hard for the betterment of the special needs of the children along with their parents. Over to you, sir. Please tell us something about the Metri Foundation.
Yeah, you're able to hear me now?
Yes, sir, very well.
Okay. Sorry, I'm very sorry for all this
That's
mix-up.
totally fine, sir.
Um,
We'll start all over again. We'll start all over again. Good afternoon,
okay.
everyone, and we are pleased to have you all here today on the special occasion of Day of Equity for People with Disability. And we are very much honored to have a special guest with us, Mr. P. John Rajkumar from Metri Foundation. It is truly a pleasure to have you here, sir, and I want you to speak few lines about yourself. Over to you, sir.
Yeah, good afternoon and thank you very much. And I'm also indeed very happy to be part of this. Uh, and as I mentioned earlier, I am part of a parent organization uh, which is called Maitri. We are almost now for the last 28 years. We are providing an array of services to
Right.
persons with intellectual disabilities primarily. And as I mentioned earlier, I also have a son who is 32 years old. He is a person with special needs.
Lovely, sir. Lovely. And Metri is working towards person with disability along with their parents.
Yes, as I said, it's a parent association.
Okay.
It's an organization of the parents, by the parents, and for the parents.
Right, sir.
So we are the beneficiaries, but we are also the administrators, and we provide different services right from the education to vocational training to employment, and even provide a residential care to address the needs of the parents, like the concern who after us. To address that, we are also having residential care. So it's something like the for the entire lifespan of a person with special needs, we provide the requisite services.
That's so
And
lovely.
being a parent-driven organization,
Mm-hmm.
we identify the needs of the parents primarily.
Right.
So what do they want for their children? And then we try to chalk out programs and strategies to fulfill those the requirements that are filled by the parents.
Mm-hmm. That's lovely, sir. And as you're meeting on the special occasion of the Day of Equity, I want you to explain our audiences the meaning of the word equity.
Yeah, I don't know whether I'm qualified to comment, I mean, tell that, but still, let me share with you
Okay.
whatever that I have understood.
Right, sir.
See, normally, when anybody from the society, when they come across somebody with a disadvantage or from a marginalized section, the first thing that comes to their mind is a kind of a sympathy.
Correct.
So, but then we keep telling people, no, don't kind just sympathize with them. Please empathize because you need to know their challenges. You need to understand their challenges, appreciate that.
Totally.
Not just being a sympathy, it should be next level. But equity is something beyond that.
Mm.
See, empathizing is only your sense of feeling for them. But equity is kind of giving them an opportunity to be part of your ecosystem.
Exactly, sir.
But in fact, so that is where the equity matters in the sense it is not that what you think that they want or they will need or what you think is their disadvantage and all that, but they have to be part of the system, and we need to understand not even equality, because many people confuse this with an equality. See,
Correct.
even
Correct.
equality is not the right way, right approach. It
Exactly.
has to be an
Exactly. It
equity.
has to be
Yeah,
equity.
yeah. But I would like to add a little more. Like in a society like ours, even equity is not adequate. I think we have to go beyond equity and
Yes.
become compassionate, and then also
Exactly.
have a justice system in place. Though we are also now progressing stage by stage. Maybe 25, 30 years back, you would only see in a kind of a sympathy towards the disability sector.
Right, sir.
But then it moved on. People with the awareness, with understanding, and empathy came in. So
Correct.
that is what they started providing some help or understanding their challenges to find some solutions. But now I would say the whole society is moving towards an equity-based a kind of an approach,
Right,
which
sir.
is definitely a positive development. But it has to reach out to everybody. Still, we have people from all these different thought processes on sympathy, empathy, and equity. But I would say that beyond that, there has to be a justice.
Exactly, sir.
I mean, a compassion and a justice is required. But I know we can't just overnight reach to a very idealistic situation. We have to travel in different stages.
Yes, of
That will
course.
help us to also appreciate, I mean, our journey. Otherwise, again, we will go back to the sympathy level. If people are not understood, why should we have that equity-based approach, which will definitely, I'm sure, will lead to the kind of the compassion and the justice-based approach.
Correct, sir. Very beautifully placed, sir. And just for our audiences to understand, I would also like to clarify the word empathy. So, empathy is very much different from sympathy, and it's imagining
Yes.
yourself in the person's shoes and feeling their pain, their emotions, and their worries as if you're experiencing it yourself. So, sir has placed it very beautifully, and we have to move further to a compassionate and a more empathetical viewpoint. Sir, I would want you to suggest some ways to our society members here. How can they be more compassionate and more empathetic toward the needs of the children with special needs and also the adults with special needs as a society?
Yeah, I mean, sorry for using the word the child because as parents, our
Exactly,
children have
sir.
not grown. So
That's
even though
true,
they are
sir.
adults, say my son is 32 years old, the vets keep saying that. As you rightly said, yeah, for both children and persons with special needs. Um, See, the one of the primary requirements is for everyone to become aware and understand.
Mm-hmm.
Because many a times we don't go beyond the point to understand the challenges being faced by them.
Right.
Um, unless a society understands, the solution is now nowhere. I always tell our parents also and others a very small example, very simple example. Why there is the need for the society to get to participate in the whole process
Mm-hmm.
is they're like even there is a handicap between a tall person and a short person.
Right, right.
But because the society understood that
Mm-hmm.
and then took them as an equity partner, the
Correct.
society brought in a stool so that or a ladder so that they can climb over that and then be in
Exactly.
par with the or be in the same level of a tall
Correct,
person.
correct, sir.
See that yeah, that level of understanding and acceptance should come into the society.
Yes, sir,
So for
totally.
that awareness, the foundation is the awareness. In fact, I'm happy that you are making this effort to because your objective is also
So
to
that's
create more
totally
awareness
our
amongst the
pleasure.
society.
Right, sir. Just to
Yeah.
make it,
So
yes, sir. Sorry for the interruption, but just to make it clear for our audiences, I would like to show this graph of what sir just now explained. So I think this beautiful picture over here totally explains the concept of equity and how it is so
yes,
much different from equality. So I think sir was referring to the similar picture, right, sir?
exactly, exactly. Thanks for showing this.
That's totally
Yes.
fine, sir.
This is
Please go
what all
ahead.
of us should understand because many a times
Exactly.
we get carried away. No, I'm giving equal opportunity or
Right.
I'm giving some special opportunity. But the
Correct, sir.
equal opportunity is not the right solution for them.
That's true, sir.
Um,
That's true, sir. Okay.
in fact, going beyond this, recently I also saw another pictorial representation going beyond this equity to justice.
Okay.
See, it is like it is showing a tree with a lot of fruits,
Right.
right?
Right.
And then that the imbalance is only somebody who has an ability to reach is able to pluck. The person who doesn't have a ladder is not able to pluck the
Correct,
fruits.
correct, correct.
Then what they are trying to do is, in terms of creating an equity, they are bending one side of the tree towards
Ah,
the person was not able to reach. In fact,
Right,
that is
right.
as a justice.
Correct, correct, correct.
So what is naturally available, yes, you try to create an equal platform and all that.
Correct.
But beyond that, there has to be some kind of an adjustment in the whole process
That's
so
true,
that
sir.
they also are able to participate equally. So that
Exactly.
is where they talk about the justice or a compassion
True,
that
sir.
needs to come in.
True, sir. That's beautifully explained by you, sir. And we are so happy that our audiences will have a clear picture of what we are supposed to do. Sir, just to on the ending note, I would want you to share your journey and how you've been so optimistic about it for the parents who are here with us today, because I'm sure we all need it in abundance. And you're truly our role model here, sir.
Um, See, in my journey, when I say, because I also did not know anything about the needs of persons with special needs till my son was born.
Right, sir.
Then, when we wanted to find out that we must give him a good quality of life, then that is where we started learning and
Correct.
we associated with many more parents and all that.
Right.
The biggest learning, what I would like to share with everyone, is instead of talking about my journey, I want to share some of the learnings. See, these persons with special needs, if they are given an appropriate opportunity,
Mm-hmm.
right, they are also able to perform and then be in par with us.
Right,
It's
sir.
only a question of an appropriate opportunity for them.
Mm-hmm.
For creating an appropriate opportunity, we need to look at what potential they have.
Correct,
See,
sir.
many a times when the moment we talk about a person with special needs or a disabled person, we look at their disability. But we don't tend to we tend not I mean we tend to miss out on that abilities that they have.
Mm-hmm.
So my advice or request to everyone or what we have learned is when we look at the child, we don't look at what do they miss out.
Mm-hmm.
What they don't have is not what we are not
Right.
looking at. We are looking at what is their potential, and
Exactly.
then we look at how that potential can be um, kind of harnessed to make them become a productive or a contributing person within the society.
Exactly.
So, and we have tested that. It is. I'm not talking on an idealistic situation. We
Mm-hmm.
have seen the persons who have been given the right opportunity, the right environment, and the right kind of an input. They are performing very well.
Right.
Even if somebody who was assessed to be a very low skill person,
Mm-hmm.
today they are able to perform very medium skill activities
Right, sir.
due to consistent training, peer modeling, and the participation from everyone. Like the moment you start treating them in par with you,
Mm-hmm.
we find that they are able to perform much better.
Exactly. Right, sir.
So that is where this equity may plays a vital role. Is
Mm-hmm.
in a sense like you consider them as a partner with you, or you partner with them to harness their potential.
Exactly. Exactly. Beautifully put, sir. Beautifully
Yeah.
put. I hope all our audiences here resonates with the suggestions and the beautiful teachings that sir has shared with us today. It is truly an honor to have you here, sir. We'll take off now. Thank you so much for your time, sir.
Thank you. Thank you very much. Thanks for the opportunity.
Thank you, sir.
Wishing you all of you the very best.
Thank you,
Thank you very
sir.
much.
Goodbye.
Yeah. Bye bye.